Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 11, Episode 3 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. We just wrapped up Episode 2 of Season 11. We are on Chapter 13. Chapter 13 has got us looking for the Pathfinder. We're trying to find safe places for the villagers to live inside of Avalon now that the menhirs have been extinguished. We're still traveling around with our crude menhir that we've earned the past few chapters. We've also picked up last round the Weirdstone Heart, which helps to stabilize the menhir as well. And we are looking for areas to help the settlers stay safe from the mist. So this is our quest since we've left the besieged Camelot. We've got Bayor and Maggot, as usual, on the board. And you guys can go check out our paint-through video for the original box set. We also got to encounter last round one of our Monsters of Avalon. This was the Knight Errant. It's a pretty cool mini that we got to see this guy out there in Tainted Grail. And as usual, showcasing our King Arthur sort of mascot mini. We've encountered him back in the mists of Tautana, and now we are trying to find some respite for the villagers that we've visited along the adventure. So we're going to jump right into round number 3, but first, Pontus Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a channel, Pontus Fathom Press, where we're putting out a number of podcasts. We've got those podcasts collected in a lecture series. You can go check out the bookstore link down below. The key one is Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol in Myth and the Occult. We deep dive into the dragon in the Grail, which touches on the Pendragons, Alchemy and the Dragon with Tolkien and George R.R. Martin, Tiamat and the Dragon, Saturn and the Dragon and the Cross, even the Dragon and the UFO mystery. We've also got our Catu Journals 6-volume set, Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu. We've collected those as an omnibus edition. This is a must for any Lovecraft fan. Finally, we've got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into Jungian alchemy and anthroposophical themes in Frank Herbert's classic work, and then Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. Go check out our bookstore in the link below. You can check out our Patreon, stay across all of our gameplay in A Song of Ice and Fire, our miniature painting, and our new miniature makeover series. And let's get back into the game. Thanks for watching. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us down to first Farmhold here. We're going to draw a purple card for an encounter. And we've got a 12 enemy here. I'll go ahead and check our attacks. First off, we're going to get Bayor to attack here. I think we'll start out with Bayor. Actually, we'll start out with Maggot here. He's going to produce 3 plus an additional 1 for his item. We're going to go over to Bayor next. He's able to go to 2, 3, 4 plus Excalibur will be 5. So right out of the gate we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them we get 2 slashes. Our armor protects us from the 2 slash, so we can ignore that. Let's go back to Bayor again, and he's able to put down those extra 2. That's going to have the enemy defeated. Let's jump into our exploration of the first Farmhold. First Farmhold 117. First Farmhold says, sorry about that. When humans first set foot in Avalon, they occupied a small strip of land ripped away from the weirdness by Arthur's druid Merlin. Besieged by horrors and ancient powers, they razed the fort of Tintagel and survived for 3 long years within its walls, repelling assaults and devising ways to journey deeper inland. After the conquest ended, only a small farmhold remained near the fort. Unfortunately, the local menhir, being the oldest, was also the first to go dark. If you have part 2 of the remnants, we have part 2 of remnants. Nope, we don't. Go to verse 19. Otherwise, choose. Let's go in, just climb through the wall of the fort. Verse 1. As you walk around the rampart, you discover no gate or any other visible entrance, only the remains of a wooden crane atop the wall. In ancient times, defenders used a system of winches and large wicker baskets to haul people and cargo. Now the only way to enter is to scale a slick stone wall. So basically we can roll and add a point of our practicality and our caution. 2, 3, 6. Okay, so we add that to our die roll. Okay, so we get 5 plus. We go to verse number 6. Verse number 6 says, if you're playing chapter 13, which we are, go to verse 17. Okay, otherwise, okay, just if we're playing 13, so right, this is 13. Yes, 13, chapter 1, we go to verse 17. Okay, here it says, if you have part 2 of the Last Haven status, Last Haven, we don't have part 2 of Last Haven. Go back to the start of this. Okay, that's fine. So we don't have part 2. You stand at the top of a wall looking at the ruins below. The ring fort stands after 600 years, untouched by the weirdness. Here's the ring fort here if you want to take a look at this. You've got the ring fort like that, and then you've got it sort of the backside. So the ring fort has stood since the time of 600 years and the weirdness. Then it strikes you, this was the first human settlement in Avalon. People landed here because it was furthest from weirdness, and they survived without succumbing to its powers. This place might be ideal for weathering the storm threatening to engulf Avalon. This is exactly what we're looking for. But there is still one problem, the lair of ancient colossal worm in the middle of the fort. Lure out the worm, go to secret. So yeah, we're going to lure out the worm. So 3. Okay, let's go here. It says, you look at the first farmhold from the high wall. The chasm at the center is so intimidating you want to retreat. But the people of Avalon need you, and maybe you need them too. Should you ask for help? Resolve the ancient worm. Verse 343. If you have secret card 27, do we have secret card 27? Yeah, we do. If you have secret card 27, this encounter you gain red crystal every time you play a combat card. So we gain that at the start of each purple encounter. So we gain 1 right off the bat. Additionally, you may pay 10 rep and 5 wealth to gain the following effect. We already have a prevent 1/. We already have that. If you lose, expedition ends. If you win, read on. Okay, so let's fight this off. We'll start out with... Let's start out with... maybe this one. Okay, so we've got Excalibur. We get a +1 for Excalibur. Plus 2. Plus 1. And then we'll have Maggot going next. It's a hero strike. Let's have Maggot going. So he gets 2. Plus 1 plus 1. Plus 1. So the giant worm, I guess we could represent the giant worm by this, right? Is this the giant worm? We got another creature from the box here. Yeah, I think this might be the giant worm that we're fighting. Let's just show it off here. Here's a giant worm. So we've got this giant worm on the board now. The giant worm. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 to 20, we get 5 hits. So we're going to lose some life. I think I have armor -2, 3. So we'll just take 2 hits there. Okay, next round. Let's come in with the following. We've got another +1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just put 2 purple ones in so we can keep track. Okay, again, another win here for that. If we have 27, we get a free one, plus we get Excalibur, plus we get 2, 3, 4, and then Maggot can attack as well. Maggot attacks with Powerful Blow from Maggot. That's going to give him also, he gets a +1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we gain +2 from this one as well. So this is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's make this 10, 4. So now we're up to 10, 24. 24, we get -2 hits, but we can block that with the armor. So one more attack round. We will get we'll get this one here. Okay, we'll place this one in, which is 2, 3. So we get the 1, +1, +1, 2, 3, and then one more for Maggot. Maggot can play also here, which is going to be 1, 2, and then 2, 3, 4. So it's a 1, 2. So let's just make these into 10s. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we've got, well, this is tough combat here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 35. We get 5 hits. So again, we absorb that. We're down to 5 and 5. And then the last attack here to take us to 5. Let's take it to 5 with 2 and 3. So it's 4, 5. And that'll do it. So that's going to wrap it up for the Ancient Worm. Ancient Worm, when we win that, okay, so Ancient Worm, we've won. It says, if you win your battle with the beast on the silent arena of Ancient Ringfort was worthy of song. Now the creature lies dead. The first farmhold is ready to shelter humans in dire time. Once again, you better lead someone here before unwanted visitors move in. Gain part 2. Gain part 2 of hidden of the last haven status. So we're going to gain part 2 of Last Haven status. And it says gain 2 experience points and gain 4 food. And speaking of food, let's take that food and we will expend this to bring the health up 1, to bring our energy up 1. And I think that's going to do it for the round. Exploration ends. And then I think we're going to move on. So yeah, that was great. We got the encounter with the worm. And we will see everyone in the next turn. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.